What up, guys? My name is SnewJ, and today we are in the beautiful Ritz-Carlton at Dana Point, one of the most expensive hotels in California. It costs $1,500 plus to stay here for one night. Today, I'm gonna go around and ask Ritz-Carlton guests, hey, what do you do for work? How can one get rich? This is where $1 million dreams are made. Let's go. Look at this entrance, wow. And you come over here, look at this, grand. Okay, we got my man over here. What's up? What's your name?
TC.
TC, nice to meet you. So, what do you do for work?
I own some Jersey Mike subs.
Oh, you own some Jersey?
Franchisee.
Oh, wow. How much does that make annually, would you say?
It just depends on how busy the stores are. So we have 16.
So do you have 16 personally? Oh, wow. Is there like an estimate how much you produce in revenue for 16?
Yeah, like 20 million.
20 mil?
Yeah, we average about the national average like 1.2 million.
For you, what's your percentage off of that?
I'd say, 10 to 20%.
10 to 20% off of 20 mil.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. How do you get started in that? Like, what are some steps that you can recommend for anyone that's inspired to do what you do?
Getting involved and asking people about it. And if you want to get started in a franchise, I would recommend just getting a job there.
Okay.
Figuring it out, see if you like it. Because if you buy into it, you're not gonna last very long if you don't really love what you do.
No, hey, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. This guy owns 16 Jersey Mikes as our first guest. 20 mil per year. What do you do for work?
So I'm actually an accountant. So
Okay.
I'm the CFO for A&B Business Solutions.
Oh,
We're
wow.
in the business of leasing and selling copiers business to business.
Oh, really? Do you like doing it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I came in to be more of just the accountant, CFO, high-level financials, and then ended up becoming the general manager, acting COO. And so
That's sick.
I guess I'm in charge is what you would call it.
Sick. How long have you been doing that for?
A year and nine months. I got this job directly kind of through COVID. It was tough back when COVID came out. I was actually in the hospitality industry. I worked for a hospitality management company.
I see. So you're always in the management industry. How much does this make you per year annually?
Roughly 200.
200? Still pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good. Do you have any advice to anyone that wants to do what you do?
Truthfully, the biggest advice I can give someone is you need to integrate your personal life with your work life.
Okay.
Because there's no way you're going to work 40 hours a week and become as successful as somebody like me, or even go further.
And you also got to go to college for what you do, right?
Yeah. I went to college 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Pretty good time.
No, I feel that. That's what's up, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, awesome.
Make me famous.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. I got to be kind of quiet in here because it is very lavish, and I don't want to be too loud and obnoxious, so I'm sorry. What do you do for work?
I'm a CFO for a public company.
Which company is it?
Ritz-Carlton Inc.
Okay. How long you been doing that for?
26 years I've been the CFO, and 34 years that I've been at the company.
Oh, wow. Do you like doing what you do?
I love doing what I do.
How much does that make you per year?
It's well into six figures.
6 figures. Okay, so over for sure.
Yeah, at a public company, it's a stressful job, and it requires some talent, and you get paid for it.
Okay. Did you have to go to school for that?
I went to school for accounting, but I came up through the ranks like most people did, and was an accountant, became controller, became CFO.
Is there any tips that you can give to the inspired individual right now that want to do what you do?
It's like anything in success. You gotta like what you're doing, but secondly, you just gotta work hard.
Work hard.
There's just no substitute for working hard. You might have the greatest invention, and you can shortcut it because you thought of something that no one else thought of, and it makes you rich. There's so few of those. The rest of us have to work hard for a long time.
Yeah.
And if you work hard, you will eventually get rewarded for your hard work. Is the way I look at it.
I like that, my brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys the gym, okay? If y'all haven't seen, this hotel is not sponsored, okay? But I just need to show y'all. It's fire over here. Everything is luxury. Come on in. Look at this, bro. This gym, they got fruits. Fruits for days. You want water? Splash? You want water? Here, free water? Look at this. You got your cable towers, you got your Smith machine, you got your dumbbells. For the people that are interested, I'm giving you a tour and asking people what they do for work so we can make this bread together. This is gonna blow your mind. You can do cardio and look at the view. Look at this. Sorry to bother you. I know you're out here enjoying your time, and I'm being so disrespectful, but we're just curious. What do you do for work?
I'm in finance.
Finance.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your position in finance?
I'm the CFO for a for a retailer, DSW, the shoe retailer.
Oh, okay. CFO.
Yeah.
How much does that make you per year, you would say?
It's
Average.
all right. I mean, it's a public company, so I mean, all that information is available out there. But I mean,
Okay.
it's $500,000 to $600,000 a year.
That's a lot of a lot of money. Wow. Do you have any tips on how to get started at what you do?
I mean, you got to study finance.
Okay. You have to go to college?
Got to go to college.
Okay, so got to go to college for what he
usually
does.
Get an MBA as well.
Okay.
Or some kind of second degree, and then you know, you just work hard. You start from the bottom, and take whatever jobs come available, and just move up the ladder.
I like that. How long have you been doing it for?
Oh gosh, I've been in the field for almost 25 years. I've been in this position for about 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on all your success, man. And
Thanks.
thank you for your time, man.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Take it
it.
easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take care, guys. It makes me want to take a dip in the pool. How you doing, my brother? What's your
Good.
name?
Gary.
Oh, I think that's for you.
Okay.
There you go. Now, we see the Rolex on, right? You're
Right.
staying at the Ritz-Carlton. What do you do for work?
I'm vice president of automotive aftermarket company. We
Oh, wow.
design and manufacture automotive lifts and service equipment to deal with servicing
Okay.
automotives.
Okay, what is the name of that?
Benpak.
Benpak.
NDPAK.
How long you been doing that for?
20 something years.
You like what you do?
Yeah.
Or how much do you make per year doing that?
6 figures.
6 figures? Okay.
Yeah.
How much does the whole business make per year?
It's around 200 million.
200 million.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Any tips to the individual that's inspired and wants to do what you do?
Whatever you do, start from the ground up and learn the business from the bottom. You know, I started in the machine shop and worked my way up. Machine shop being not the low level, but kind of the core of what the company was.
Yeah.
And learn every aspect of the business from, you know, cleaning the bathrooms all the way up.
Wow.
No jobs
You did it all, huh?
any more important than the next, you know?
Yeah.
And thank the guy that's doing the job you don't want to do, because you never know, you may be doing that someday.
I like that. What do you do for work?
We develop websites and do internet support
Okay.
and IT security and that type of thing.
Okay, what is the name of that? Do you own that? Or?
Yeah, my
Oh,
brother
wow.
and I do.
Oh, wow.
We're in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
It's called J.D. Young,
JD Young.
which was my grandfather's name. It's a 75-year-old business now.
Wow. And how long you been doing it for?
32 years.
32 years.
Yes.
And you like what you do?
I do, actually. Yeah. I don't want to retire.
How much do you make per year doing that?
I'd say around 3, probably.
3 mil?
Not millions.
That's still
But
pretty good.
We run a lot of expenses, you know,
Yeah.
for the company.
300,
So,
303,
yeah.
give or take. Did you have to go to school for that or college?
You didn't have to. I have a business degree, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to.
Do you think school is necessary in today's times to do what you do, or like just anything in general?
I think if you have the time and the money, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it should stop you from achieving whatever you want to achieve if you don't have that opportunity.
I like that. Any like tips to the individual that wants to do what you do?
Basically, be able to look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and say you did your best all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But if you have a clear conscience, then you're good.
We see you out here chilling at the Ritz-Carlton, you know, with the drip on. We see the new kicks. What do you do for work?
Production. Do production for
Okay.
our clients. So right now we're working with Wells Fargo.
Okay.
So they do events and stuff like that. So what we do is more like a concierge. We do concierge for our clients. That way we're not just production. When we come in, it's basically whatever they need. If I know the hotel,
I see.
you know, a lot of times you go to a hotel and they're like, hey, you know, I need something. And they're like, well, you got to talk to someone else. Me working from a background in the hotel, I'll come in and say, you know, what do you need? And I find the right people because I already know them.
Yeah. How much would you say you make?
You know, $250 a year, $250. But if you're
Sheesh.
good, no, that's the low end.
Yeah, that's a
That's the
lot.
low end. But when you're constantly, you know, grinding, you're up $2 million and up.
Is there any like advice or any like steps that you recommend for the individual that wants to do what you do, right? Like what do they have to do to get to your position
Own
to
it.
make that type of money?
Own it. Whatever you do, you start from the. Listen, for me right now, I'll get on the floor, I'll start tacking down, I'll do a grunt work, I'll do whatever it is from, you know, bottom of the line all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I could be in a suit in front of clients doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Normally, when you first come in, that's what you do.
Yeah.
If you're doing.
So do like the dirty work is what
You
you're
do-
saying.
yeah, if you're doing
and that's how you
video,
started in the beginning.
Whatever it is you're doing, I don't care if it's just taping something down, whatever, own it.
Own it. Yeah.
Own it,
Don't
learn
be
it, own it.
embarrassed.
Don't embarrass, just know what you want, but at the same time do it with a smile.
Yeah, I like
Clients
that.
are coming in, you're going to Ritz-Carlton, right? Clients are coming in and spending a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what your position is, you know that they're paying a lot of money. If they need something, you know, a lot of times I hear the blame game. Oh, this and that. No, don't blame me. What is it? What's the solution? How can we fix it?
Yeah.
Get that done right away and move on. People recognize you, they'll remember you, but you move up. The more you learn that part, you can move on to the next. Once you get to a certain point where you have all this experience,
Yeah.
when you see the new cat that comes in,
Yeah.
you're just like, hey, look, you can mentor them, do what you need to do, take care from there.
I like that. There's a lot of CFOs here today, huh? Look at this view. Damn. Bro, my boy got the Balenciagas, man. $900 on the feet. Who is this guy? How you doing, sir?
Doing good.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a pilot.
Pilot?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been doing that for?
My whole life.
Whole
I was
life.
a young man, so I was in my 20s.
Okay. How much does that make you per year?
Airline pilots, you know, it can be anything from, you know, 100,000 to 200, 300,000.
Okay, so pretty good money.
For me, it is.
And you have to go to school for that, obviously, right?
You've got to go to school. You've got to have a lot of training, for sure.
Okay. And any tips to anyone that wants to be a pilot and do what you do?
I would just say, like anything, you know, study hard, you know, do well in school, be a good person, make good relationships,
Like that.
and you know, take advantage of the opportunities that are given to you.
Besides school, is there like anything else you have to do?
You've got to take flying lessons, and you know that costs a lot of money. For me, I got my start in the military, so.
Oh, sorry, okay, so
Yeah,
military.
yeah,
Do you recommend doing it your route or your way, like military and then?
It's not for everyone, but for me, I flew in the Navy for 20 years, and I absolutely
Oh, wow.
loved it. I'm very grateful for my time in the Navy, and
Thank you for your service.
Just had an awesome time. Yeah, thanks for your support.
Do you think college is necessary?
I personally do. Obviously, I'm biased as a college graduate, but
Yeah.
I think, you know, it's not just about, you know, the academics works, but it's about the discipline that's required to get through hard subjects, you know, to accomplish all your tasks and to, you know, complete your degree, stick to it. You know, I'm sure there's a case to be made. There's a strong counterpoint to be made, but yeah, I don't think it's necessary for everyone.
Yeah.
But I think it's helpful in a lot of situations.
I like that, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Sorry to bother you. Enjoy your
not
guys'
a
stay.
bother. All right,
Thank
yeah.
you so much, guys.
Thank you.
What do you do for work?
I work in investor relations. I work for Churchill Downs. We put on the Kentucky Derby every year.
Okay, cool. And what's your position in that exactly?
I'm the vice president of investor relations.
Vice president. Okay, how much does that make you per year, you would say?
I can't comment on that.
So over 6 figures?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Do you love what you do?
I do, yes. Great job. I care a lot about the company. I grew up in Louisville where we're headquartered, going to the racetrack with my dad. So it's a fun product for me personally, and yeah, it's a really good job.
All right, so this next couple we run into, this gentleman, the clip cuts off, but he owns 10 Jersey Mikes for your reference. So yeah, I don't know what it is with these Jersey Mikes, but there's a lot of people here that own Jersey Mikes, man. And I'm talking multiple. So this one's good. Check it out. Like, how much does 10 Jersey Mikes make you in profit per year?
I don't really want to say, but a comfortable living, how's that?
Would you say a couple over $1 million for sure, right?
Yeah, dude, we gotta get
over $1 million. Do you recommend like people should look into franchising or?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like college wasn't really my thing.
Okay.
Little ADD, you know, no H. I was never hyper, but the ability to pay attention was not my thing. So the restaurant business works really well for people like me. It starts on a Monday, ends on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Restarts on a Monday, ends on a Sunday. So
I
you
like
don't have
that.
to have a long attention span.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually everything's right in front of you. One customer, one sub at a time.
Yeah.
And a lot of interaction like that.
Is there a certain amount of money that you need for like your first Jersey Mikes? Like, did you have money saved and you just like, or did you just get like a loan, or how was your
combination of all of those things? Because
Okay.
I was in my 40s
when you got your first one?
Yeah, so we had some money, and then you know we owned a house, and so the goal is, if like when I was younger, I had friends that were very focused. They drove old cars. They saved every dime that they could, and their goal at that time is if you could get $30,000 in the bank,
Okay.
you could find somebody that would loan you money.
Gotcha.
We did all kinds of stuff. We borrowed money from friends and family and different things, and you know we're respectful to everybody and
Yeah,
paid
100%.
people on time, and then later on, then when you get the background, then banks, like right now, every bank wants to loan a Jersey Mike's money because we're a solid brand.
I like
When we
that.
started, we were very small. There's like 600 stores. Now
Oh,
there's
wow.
like 2,300.
What was the number, if you don't mind me asking, to get started in one?
When we first started 10 years ago, you could build one for in the mid 300,000.
300,000. Okay.
So if you borrowed that money, then the store pays for it. So you
Right,
don't have to,
okay.
you know,
Okay.
And then, you know, so hopefully if it does really well, then you can buy another and
Gotcha.
another and stuff.
That's amazing.
And the big push came from California right here. I came out and I trained in near San Diego.
Okay.
So because I knew some of those guys.
Yeah. What do you do? Sorry.
Pilot for Delta Airlines.
Oh, okay.
I was in the military for 20 years. You know, there's two tracks. You either go in the military and go to pilot training and you know, you're working and serving your country while you're getting all your experience, or you can go and get your private license and work your way up, go through the regionals, and you don't get paid a lot of money at first, but it's an investment in your time, and then eventually you get hired by the majors.
Well, thank you for your service. Yeah, we appreciate. How much does that make you, like, per year as a pilot? Just your best years. Yeah,
but that was after 28 years of service.
If you flew a full schedule, you'd make over 200,000
at Delta, you're talking about
200. Okay.
To start out, they don't make a lot of money.
But then you have to build your.
It's very stressful for a couple of years when you're first starting out at a major airline.
Okay, and then you get to that 200K around.
On average, probably by 15 years to 20 years.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We learned so much today. There's a lot of entrepreneurs, successful people here. We got people that fly planes. We got pilots, Jersey Mike owners. The list goes on. If you guys want to see more of these type of videos, comment below what you want to see. If you have any suggestions, comment below. Like the video, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on. And I always say, look, when you want something in this life, right? Don't wait for the opportunity. Create the opportunity. Go get it. Life is too short. You don't want to be in a place in your life when you're 80, 70, looking back with regret that you didn't try that thing. That you didn't go after your dream girl, dream guy, dream job, whatever the case may be. You gotta have that no hezzy mentality. And now we know how these Ritz-Carlton people get down. Let's go. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Let's take a drive. 12:22, yeah, I'm outside. Hop up in the coupe, then you so fine. Every time I'm with you, time flies by.